Hello and welcome to Daily Reflection with Anil Arana. Today is the 21st of September 2018. We're going to reflect on Matthew 9 to 18. It's the calling of Levi. As Jesus was walking along, he saw a man called Matthew sitting at the tax booth, and he said to him, "Follow me." And Matthew got up and followed him. And as he sat at dinner in the house, many tax collectors and sinners came and were sitting with him and his disciples. When the Pharisees saw this, they said to his disciples, "Why does your teacher eat with tax collectors and sinners?" But when Jesus heard this, he said, "Those who are well have no need of a physician, but those who are sick. Go and learn what this means. I desire mercy, not sacrifice, for I have come to call not the righteous, but sinners." The gospel of the Lord. Many of us have a habit of judging people. And while this is true of worldly people, it is even more true of those who profess a certain level of spirituality. I suspect one of the main reasons for this is because we tend to measure our level of spirituality in comparison with others. So if we pray for 2 hours a day and somebody prays for just 5 minutes, we feel we are more spiritual than them. And if this somebody happens to have certain habits that we don't, then we believe they are not spiritual at all. If there is one thing that I've learned in the past 16 odd years, it is this: don't be judgmental. And I think I may have just succeeded, because one of the greatest compliments ever paid to me was by my dear friend Olivia, who's part of our worship ministry. She once said, "Anil, I love coming to your house because judgment ceases at the door." And it is true, because no matter what a person does, or however he or she may behave, I don't judge them. This isn't being noble. Most of it is for purely selfish reasons, and let me explain why. I would like not to be judged myself. Folks often imagine that those who are in ministry lead perfectly holy lives, but that is simply not true. I know that we try our best. Well, I know that I do. But I also know we fall ever so often. Again, at least I do. So sometimes it is just a case of not doing to others what you would have others not do unto you. Jesus gives us some advice to that effect in Luke 6:31, where he says, "Do to others as you would have them do to you." A second reason follows from the first. Because of my failures, I realize how much in need of mercy I am myself. So if I start judging others, God might judge me, and I would rather have his mercy than his judgment. Wouldn't you want the same? Then we should pay heed to his warning. He speaks quite clearly about this. Do not judge, he says, and you will not be judged. Do not condemn, and you will not be condemned. Forgive, and you will be forgiven. And the third reason is pure sympathy. Life's journey often takes us through a lot of muck, and not always is this muck of our own making. Things that we experience as little children, when we obviously don't have much control over events or circumstances, influence the people that we become. Yes, as adults, we have to take responsibility for our lives and shouldn't use what happened to us early on in life as justification for our faults and failings, but it is hard not to be sympathetic. The kind of stories that I hear almost on a daily basis are horrific, and how people survive that is beyond my understanding. So, if we understand this, there is a good chance that we will stop judging others. And for the believing Christian, that's how it should be. God bless you.